nature.
Dana qed jgħid fuq l-ego li qed jgħid li l-ego huwa li joħloq id-differenza bejnietna. Jiġifieri, jiena differenti minn Ivan. Alla hemm xi ħaġa ġo fija li qed tara differenza minn kulħadd. Meta hu qed jgħid li inti fir-realtà maħniex separati minn xulxin. Kollox ġej minn ċertu oneness. Issa, but my question is this, when you have a baby, all babies are born without ego, are they? When do they start building?
The moment you become so-called aware of your identity, the ego begins. So as such, when the intellect begins, the ego begins. Yeah. So as we become more and more aware of our surroundings, we become more and more aware of ourselves. We start creating this ego. Then of course society, upbringing, keep on increasing our ego. Which knowledge today teaches us about unity? Most knowledges just teach us of disunity. Therefore, in our Hindu scriptures is pointed out very beautifully that is knowledge which shows you oneness. That is knowledge where there is no ego.
No division.
No division, no ego. Differences is seen.
Yes.
But in that to see unity, that is knowledge. To see distinctions is ignorance only.
Yes. I while you're speaking, another question came. Is God aware of my ego?
See, the word God is the most conceptualized thing in this world because nobody sees God.
Yes.
And therefore, they make various concepts of God. And as I said, it is not that God has created us in His image, but in fact, we have created God in our own image.
That's a very good one, yes.
However, God or the truth is not created by man, nor is a concept of man. That which is the reality, that which is the truth, is called as God. But what we have is only concepts, images of God.
Yes.
In fact, that which makes us separate from God, that which separates us from God is the ego, born of ignorance. Yeah? That I am separate from even God. If God created everything, from where did He create? From Himself only.
Yes.
If there was anything other than God, then God is not infinite. God is limited. So therefore, that which is limited, all pervasive, present in everything, in everyone, you cannot confine it in a particular form. Yet, great saints and sages, for making it easy for us to concentrate, have given us various wonderful images of God. They should be helpful means of us developing all those virtues and qualities that we call godly. Only then we can discover God in everyone and God in ourselves.
It is amazing because when you hear these words, how can these words, how can this information, this knowledge help me in my practical daily life? I mean, is there a God out there who is listening to me? Does this exist?
See, we always think about God as a person, someone sitting in heaven.
Yes.
And out of the zillions of creatures, not only 6 billion human beings, I mean, He must be having multiple ears to hear everything that what everybody is saying.
Yeah.
The truth is, God is the very awareness, the consciousness because of which you are thinking, because of which you are speaking, because of which you are hearing. And therefore, every thought of yours is only possible when you are conscious of it.
Yes.
That consciousness is God. Not some individual sitting up there, but present in each and every one of us as consciousness.
So when you say God and there's this consciousness, today we hear a lot about how to live in the present moment because we are told, even in our religion, that God lives in the now.
Yes.
God doesn't have a history. He has no past, no future. He's always in the present moment.
Yeah.
Now, because I think a lot, we're all the time thinking, and we don't know where these thoughts are coming from. and we are full of stress. How can I meet God? I mean, do I have to go anywhere? I mean, what is a practical way? Because for me, I hear you, and as if I hear a priest talking about God. You live by the word of God because you all the time. But I don't. I go to work. I talk to people. So I'm in the field of ignorance. How can I introduce God in my life practically? Do you see what I mean?
Your question again is based on your concept of God.
Yes.
I am not talking about that God.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just give you a little bit of idea
Yes.
of what is truth, reality, or God.
Yes.
Let me just explain to this completely. Then you'll understand, because otherwise, if you're talking about ego, I'm talking about ego. Your idea of ego might be different from my idea of ego,
Yeah.
but we use the same word. Therefore, all the doubts arise. We have got a concept of God as someone sitting up there in heaven, yeah, punishing for every disobedience that you have done. And such a God, what is the use in our life except punishing us?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why we want to deny. We are not talking about that God. In fact, this word God, let's not mention right now.
Yeah.
Wherever there is an intellect, there will always be an inquiry regarding the cause. Yeah? Where's the cause? For example, what is all our sciences? Chemistry is trying to find out what is the cause of all chemicals. Physics is trying to find out what is the cause of all energy. Biology is trying to find out what is the cause of all life. This causation hunting is the preoccupation of our intellect. That we know that every effect that has to come from some cause. Is it not?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You are here, obviously you have a father
Yes.
and a mother. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't have just popped out from nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything has got a cause. This table is here. Yeah. It just did not come from nowhere. It came from wood. Where did the wood come from? It came from a tree. Where did the tree come from? It came from a seed. Where did the seed come from? You'll say again from the tree. Yeah? Yeah. But where did the seed get its energy, sustenance? From the earth. There's always a cause from which something has manifested. If it is appearing, it has come from a cause. That ultimate cause from which everything has manifested, everything has appeared, everything has come. Religion calls it as God. Science is searching for it as reality. Philosophy calls it as truth. Now, what is, relatively, if we say, what is the God of this table? It's his cause, without which it cannot exist. If you remove wood from this table, it does not exist. So if you see the three laws observed in nature, every effect has got a cause. Then from the one cause, the many effects appear. So every effect has a cause. Cause is one. Say for example, wood. Furnitures are many. But what is the ultimate cause of this table? It is wood. And the third law is, if you remove wood from this table, what remains?
The form? No, neither the form.
Neither the form, neither anything. So, if you apply these three laws, every effect has got a cause, then it is the effect only, it is the cause only, the cause only appearing as the many effects. Take the example, if there is an ornament, it has a cause, whether silver or gold. So say gold. Right. It is one gold only appearing as the different ornaments. But when you remove gold from the ornament, what remains? Nothing. That gold, relatively I'm talking, that gold is what you call, for understanding, the God of ornament. Yes? When you remove that so-called truth, its reality, its cause, the effect does not remain. Now, we see this mighty universe, every intelligence will say it has got a cause. Yeah, it has a cause.
Forsi tfisser Alfred
Dana diffiċli jfissu bil-Malti. Imma qed jerġa' jitkellem fuq il-kawża, dana qed jgħid veru interessanti qed jgħid kull ħaġa fiha l-kawża tagħha. Mela kien qed taqbad xi ħaġa tad-debb jew qed taqbad il-mejda għal inti neħħi linja minn din il-mejda x'jibqa'. Jekk taqbad l-ornamenti tad-debb, neħħi d-debb minn dak l-ornamenti x'jibqa'. Mela allura dana qed idaħħalna fir-realtà ta' minnu il-veru Alla li huwa l-eżistenza u li Alla bħal eżistenza qiegħed f'kollox. Alla ma tinti kull ma qed tara dan x'qed nifhem jien biex forsi ma da qed jgħid li kull ma qed tara fl-univers l-essenza tiegħu il-kawża tiegħu hija Alla, ma tistax tkun xi ħaġa oħra. Allora qed tismani Ivan, allora da qed jgħid meta jinsaqsejtu l-mistoqsija fuq l-ego, qed jgħid li inti qed titkellem fuq Alla tad-differenza, fuq Alla li huwa differenti, li huwa qiegħed x'imkien. Il-bażi tal-mistoqsija tiegħi hija ġejja minn hemm, għax forsi jien u min qed jisma' bħali hekk jifhem li Alla huwa x'imkien, huwa separat minni u jiena nista' nsaqsih. Meta da qed jgħidlek il-kawża ta' din il-mejda hija l-mejda nfisha, l-essenza tagħha.